Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me here at my desk. I figure I just got this, so why not do a quick video on it? This is again more Speed Champions from Lego. This is the Pagani Utopia. Don't know much about this. I guess this is a bit of a hypercar, but it looks really cool in real life, at least in the pictures that I've seen online. So I thought, why not? Let me get my hands on this model and see what it's all about. Again, this is set 76915 from the Speed Champions line. I think these are now 25 bucks. So they have gone up in price a bit. I think initially this may have been like 19.99 maybe last year or the year before. But yeah, overall a pretty cool package here. I don't keep my boxes, so this will end up going in the trash. But here's the model. Here's the actual car, and then some detailing on the actual Lego vehicle. I love these smaller sets because after building, the bigger sets, these are kind of like a cool me down for me. Like these are nice to just sort of have these smaller builds as a bit of a break. So these should be pretty quickly. So as you could see, it's out of the box, so we'll get rid of that. Instructions, which are pretty plain and white, and if you're familiar with Lego, you've seen one set of instructions. You pretty much have seen them all, especially in the Speed Champions. Looks like you get your standard base there of the car, and you get two bags. Pretty simple enough. One, two, and of course you get stickers. Again, not too crazy about stickers, but I guess for the price point, I guess it can't be avoided. But I'm gonna get building this and give you my opinions on it. Hey guys, so finally got done here building the awesome little Lego Utopia. Took maybe about 45 minutes, taking my time building this thing. Again, this Lego Speed Champions for me have been a home run from Lego. I think it's awesome that they moved to the 8 stud wide. I think that definitely helped the proportions for me, especially on these hypercars. I think it's allowed them to look a heck of a lot better. That's not to say the 6 stud wide ones or previous ones from previous years are bad, but I think the proportions in these look better. Now, specifically for this car, the gray can be a bit boring. Gray cars are kind of meh, but this being, again, a hypercar, or at least I'm assuming it to be a hypercar, like the Utopia, it looks really, really awesome. The build itself, again, if you built these Speed Champions before in the past, you kind of know what you're into. Stickers, again, so you could see stickers here, here. The headlights are actually printed, so way to go, Lego. Awesome that the headlights were printed, but you still get some sticker elements, which at this price point, this is $24.99 US. It's something you can't really avoid. And again, the gray doesn't quite match up with the pieces, but again, I'm assuming it's because it's a whole different surface, right? The sticker is like paper, and this is more like plastic. But nothing too bad. The cool thing here is the printed pieces. Again, as I said, the headlights, big plus, but the whole canopy or the roof here, it's all printed. And surprisingly enough, it fits in really well with the gray, even though they're slightly different tones, but I think it fits in really well. The printing, the overall shape of the car, obviously you're building this out of Lego blocks, so you are not going to get a one-to-one recreation of the car, but I think with what they have, they've done quite a good job. I love the use of the different pieces to make up the front grille here. It's really cool. I'm always marvel at the folks who come up with things like this, using the different shapes. This piece up here is actually printed, which is really, really cool. Underneath is just your platform, the standard rims, but here on the side, all the extra little pieces you use to give it some character. I love the front arches here, the fenders, and sort of like the roundness is it's well pronounced, and then the same thing here on the back. My favorite part of this car is definitely the back. I love the way they've done here the 4 exhausts with the in there, and the way they've recreated this whole rear section with the tail lights. And it's not straight up and down, so it kind of, like the real car, kind of, it's arched up. So again, great job there. And then from this side, top view profile, you could see, they've done a good job again. It's awesome to be able to get these at the smaller scale, very affordable. And then right here, you could always, as always, pull this out. You do get a minifig, which I usually always put my minifig guys for these sets in the car, in their racing suits with the helmet. This guy does come with an option for hair. So here's a hair piece if that's something you want to use, or leave it for another one of the minifigs in the collection. But you do get that hair piece. And as you can see, he fits in there really well. We'll take him out so you guys could see him. And awesome job on the printing on the suit. Pagani silver with the silver lining or line marks or line work on the suit. Again, helmet, standard Lego helmet with his printing on the back. And yeah, this guy came out really nice, I must say. There's his expression, and I don't recall. Okay, he only has one expression. And then, as I said, you could take the helmet off, and if you want to sort of give him some hair, well, there you go. There's some hair. But helmet way is the way to go. And again, he fits in the car pretty well. We'll put him aside if he could stand up for a sec. And then as far as the interior, nice tan seats. Again, and then here's some more sticker here where my thumb is, where you could see some detailing of the gauges, etc. Steering wheel, and then of course your shifter. But again, for this smaller scale, obviously there's no seat bottoms. But the smaller scale doesn't really bother me. But this is really cool. Again, for $24.99, granted, $19.99 would be the sweet spot. But again, I think awesome job. I know everything seems to be going up in price lately. But as far as some comparisons, there's the Utopia to the 4GT. This is the 4GT that came in a 2-pack with the Bronco R. But again, just want to show them there together. I think those two fit in really well as far as, supercars or hypercars, whatever you want to call them. I think they look pretty well together. And that's the cool thing about this line, is like all these cars look pretty cool. Here's the Valkyrie. This is the Aston Martin AMR Valkyrie, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly. This car was like really long. You could see it here. The Valkyrie is extremely long. But again, I love again, what Lego has done in this smaller scale. It's really cool, and you guys can see them, right? I mean, I can't afford these cars in real life, but at least I can say I have a whole garage of Lego models. I can dream. Here it is next to the 007. This is a DB5, I believe. And there, I just want to show them because you could see that the gray or silver is different, right? And this car is lighter. This one's darker, almost like a charcoal type gray. But, and again, I think that's pretty cool there. See them both together. Here it is next to the Countach. And again, awesome to have these, old, super crazy cars, and then the new hypercar sort of there. So just so you could see how that goes. Here it is with an interesting pair. This is the Jaguar set. I believe this is the E-Racer electric something or other, and this is the E-Pace or whatever they call it. But yeah, there you go. Just want to show you guys to see how those fit. And obviously this is a SUV, but I think it still fits in really well. It's really cool. I just love cars in general, so it's nice to see that. And then just in closing, here it is next to the Fast and Furious, the R34 GTR from the Fast and Furious line. Again, so you could see that. I think in this case, maybe the scale may be a bit off, but I haven't seen this car in real life. So I don't know, but I assume this car is not that big. But there you go. But anyway, so in closing, again, if you're into cars, you're looking not to spend not a lot of money, right? Or perhaps you're not looking to get into the larger scales of the Lego Technic sets, this is definitely one to get. I love the hypercars. I love the way they look. I think they fit in really well with the rest of them. I think the Pagani Utopia is a unique car enough that if you're into collecting these things, it would be a worthwhile set to get. So definitely for me, it's great to have this added to the collection. If you made it to the end of the video, again, thank you so much for your very valuable time. I know you could be doing a million other things, but yet here you are. So I certainly appreciate it. I hope that wherever you're at, you're having an awesome time. And if you're not, I hope that things do get better. And, hopefully watch one of my other videos. But thank you so much again. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you next time.